Today's episode is going to be all about how to move on from a relationship. This style of video is going to be almost like a pep talk, the pep talk that I needed. I believe this is like the most empathetic pep talk you're going to hear on here. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a dating coach. I am a ex-lover girl turned queen of discernment. And if you're listening to this and you resonate as being a lover girl, someone that loves romance, somebody that loves people, someone that loves hard and that desires love, but maybe the reason that you love so hard and you identify as a lover girl is actually because of the trauma that you experienced when you were younger and you were trying to love on maybe just your parents, but they couldn't accept the love. Today's episode is going to be all about how to move on after a relationship. This is an important topic because I know from experience, of my friends' experience, and even older women around me, that the easiest thing to do after a breakup is jump into another relationship. This is the easiest thing to do because your mindset, your lifestyle, the habits that you have are already programmed to be in a relationship with somebody else. So your energetic field is an easy match for another relationship, but that doesn't mean that this is the healthiest and the best relationship for you. Almost never does this rebound relationship actually manifest into a loving, long-term, worthwhile relationship. There is so much courage in committing to being single, and this is not talked about enough. A lot of content is about being single and the struggles with it, but how about the beauty in being single? Some of the beautiful things about being single is you can work on yourself. Self-growth is sexy, and as you are working on yourself, I promise you there is a compatible match out there working on themselves. But if you never gave yourself the chance of being single, how can you be the vibrational match, the mirror to your ideal person? You are busy coexisting with somebody just because you didn't want to be alone. And sometimes we can be single out of stubbornness. After a relationship, women can get in a rejection mode. Men like to call it jaded, but let's be real, it is jaded. And I've been in that position after a breakup where you're walking through the world, you're walking through society with your guard up, you don't trust nobody, and you keep saying the terms men suck, men suck, men suck. But do men suck, or you just haven't healed? And if you don't know how to heal, okay, so how do I heal? How to heal first, you have to be sad that the relationship ended. And I think this is some of the hardest, this is a really hard part for a alpha female, for a female that is independent, for a female that identifies as amazing, right? You're just like, this relationship didn't work. And you try to suppress the sadness and then move on to another relationship. And hey, I'm all for having a roster and moving on. But if you move on from this unhealed place, and you're just going to manifest another relationship that's going to force you to heal later on. So you can heal now, or you can heal later. There's no skipping the healing. The healing will find you eventually. It could be now, it could be in 10 years, it could be in 20 years. And I saw this video on YouTube from this creator, and I'll try to tag it underneath, where he basically said people think the dating pool is trash, but it's not trash. It's just full of avoidance. People that avoid their feelings, people that avoid being vulnerable. So if the dating pool is full of people that are avoiding their emotions, avoiding commitment, then it's going to feel like the dating pool is trash. But the dating pool is not trash. There are good quality people out there. There's someone like you out there, but they haven't healed and you haven't healed, so it's hard to be compatible. Your perfect partner, like your soulmate, someone that you can love really hard, just might not be in their open energy to allow you in. And this can seem super frustrating, especially if you desire a relationship. But what I would say the solution to that is take a step back, detach, and work on yourself. Keep meeting people, and there will be somebody that is willing to open up to you. I love the book, How to Not Die Alone. And in this book, she basically says, pick somebody that is picking you. I think like this waiting for like the spark and chemistry and compatibility and the same values and the desired height. That's what's really keeping a lot of people single. Just pick somebody. Pick somebody. But pick somebody when you're healed. So we all know about the love list. Make a list of all the traits of your desired partner, and then you become the mirror to those traits. If you want somebody mentally healthy, then you become mentally healthy. If you want someone with multiple streams of income, then you become the person that has multiple streams of income. If you want someone to tell you that they love you every day and reassure you, then learn how to remove any limiting beliefs or any fears about communicating, so you can show up in that relationship and pour into that person so they become your mirror. It really all starts with you. I'm sorry, but you are not a victim. You just created this life. Take a look around and know that everything that's happened to you is all your fault. I know this is like a really hard self-realization, but as I've grown in my healing and become self-aware, this is a realization that everyone has to come to. Everything that's going on in your life, all of the relationships around you are all made and created by you. I'm not saying that the bad things that happen to you are not your fault. I'm sorry if you've been traumatized. I have been traumatized too. Everything has been a decision by you. It all manifested because of your energy. I remember a long time ago, friends don't tell you when someone's bad for you until afterwards, because it's just like girl code. Like they don't want to ruin the rose-colored glasses that you have on when you first meet a guy. But I've had two relationships where friends have told me afterwards, oh girl, he was never for you. He was never for you. You're too good for him. But I jumped into those relationships. I cannot say that I voluntarily was seeking a healthy relationship versus I just wanted to partner up. And we have to admit that sometimes, like we wanted to partner up. So you partnered up with the first person that wanted to partner with you. And now you are healing from a relationship that should have probably never happened because it wasn't like intentional. Marriage and being in love and having a family is a huge commitment, and it can't be based on lust. It can't be based on filling a void. Anything that happens because of any type of need is going to crumble. The relationship that comes when you least expect it, when you don't need it, and just brings so much joy into your life, that's the relationship. That is the relationship that's meant for you. A lot of us don't give ourselves the chance to even find that because we're holding on tight to relationships that didn't work out. So if you are recently single, congratulations, because now you have the possibility of creating a dream relationship with yourself where the only person that can come into this dream world that you have created, a dream life of standards, of values, of morals, of hobbies and interests and fun activities that you enjoy, and bring more of that with them and enjoy those things with you. Until you get to that point, until you get to the point where you're confident in saying that you have a dream life, you probably shouldn't be dating. It's very rarely that someone's just gonna come with a basket of roses of this dream life, and it's not gonna crumble super fast. Usually it crumbles. Anything that starts off flame and fire has to burn eventually. I want you to have a consistent AV system that's keeping you warm for your whole life. There might be years where it's a little colder than others, might be years where it's a little warmer than others, but it's a steady temperature that lasts a long time. I want you to have a stable relationship, and this might mean that it might be boring, but boring is not bad. You should be able to just enjoy existing with this person without the highs and lows of arguing and fighting and temptation and lustfulness and seduction. I know those things sound fun. Even while I was saying it, I was like, ooh, sexy. No, we need to get out of this programming that sexy is turbulent. How about sexy is stable? How about sexy is that person that you know they're going to respond back? They're always happy to see you. Their foundation is stable. You don't have to worry about how are they feeling insecure? Are they feeling love? Are they going to cheat on me? The moment that you start worrying about somebody else's stability, that might not be the relationship for you. You can love them from afar, but don't be in a committed relationship with someone who can't create a safe foundation for themselves. So what does this mean? You have to create a safe foundation for yourself. Because when you start dating and you're dating these secure, confident people, what I just said, they're going to be looking at you like that. If they see any type, this person's missing me already, it's only been 2 days, or this person keeps texting me, I've only met them yesterday. They can sense that neediness. And a secure, good person is going to run away from that or call you out and give you some advice for the future. A bad person, a narcissist, a manipulator is going to see that and use that against you. So your best bet to avoid the narcissist and the manipulators is to create a very stable foundation. And I don't want you to stop dating forever. Dating is a teaching moment. It's how you learn what you like, what you don't like. But date with discernment. Don't get drunk on dates. Don't show up to dates drunk. Don't be high off of your emotions on dates. Go on dates to listen and enjoy. You are looking for a stable person. And a stable person is not going to accept negativity, especially in the beginning of dating you. Show up stable. You're single. Congratulations. You can jump into this world of knowledge. YouTube has so much empowering knowledge. Stay away from the negative men suck, men are manipulator content. Stay on the side of YouTube where you're educating yourself on how to be a better person, self-development, so that you can identify and attract and be a mirror to a healthy communicator who's vulnerable, who has passions, someone that you enjoy learning about them because they've spent the time to learn about themselves. So much so that you are benefiting from that. You should be benefiting from your partner working on themselves, and they should benefit from you working on yourself. 2 whole people coming together and dancing. This is what I want for you, okay? Mwah! Thanks for coming.